But that was some statement there. That drive took him the length of the field, and as I look at the clock, ate up nearly the entire first quarter as well. Great work up front clearing space, and an ideal finish on the touchdown run.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Willis and the Titans come to the line now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. You look at the Steeler defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Willis out of the gun. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's
saw him break out on 3rd down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. Now Willis on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. Fighting it off, and he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. This 2nd and 4. Gets this out wide to Pickens. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A give to Harris. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 70 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. They'll run again with Harris. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Harris. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They'll try and run with Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win.
And this play's still live. He faked the spike, go throw it. But it's not going to work. He'll go down, and they got him. That's sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
It's a net of 40 there. A punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
That's going to be caught by Pickens. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. This is Harris. The 20. There he goes again. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, fans of old-school football, they got to be loving this partner. All 3 drives so far have ended in a touchdown, and all 3 on the ground.
And when you say fans of old-school football, count me in, because you just don't see ground games dominate the scoring by pounding the rock like this anymore. To me, this is refreshing.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Here we go.
3rd and 8. Third down, it's Willis. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us. And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Pickett will look to throw it here. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And the punt over the side in the air. Inside the 35. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing. Taking it right down Broadway. A big play that time for the Titans. 53 yards. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Here's Tannehill. This is caught. Touchdown. Trailing Burks. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. A pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. A check down here for Henry. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Tannehill. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Taken down at the 42.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. That's caught. It's Chris Moore. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now, first down run with Henry that time as he maneuvers forward for about 4 yards.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 46, here's the 2nd down and 6. Back to throw, Tannehill. That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll go down as a gain of 6. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Off play action, Tannehill. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Nick Herbig in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They snap it to Tannehill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Here's Harris. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
They've been running it well all game, and why not? The big guys up front, they're just having a ball, creating monster holes for their guys to run through.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and a couple. They run again with Harris. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 167 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a give, running left is Harris. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they in for the Steelers touchdown. George Pickens with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Koo for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25.
Here we go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Tannehill looks to change things up. Here's a 2nd and 7. This is intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Second and 10. They run with Harris. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 195 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
On second down, this is Harris. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On third down, here's Harris. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
It's a gain of 8, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
It's a gain of 8.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Now a 2nd and 2. Tannehill changing the look.
2nd and 2. Complete. It's Henry. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill.
This pass deep for Okonkwo.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Run. Here you go, Tiger. Ready, huh?
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Tannehill. He hits Moore on the screen. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now Tannehill. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And it's a Titans touchdown. Chris Moore from 4 yards out.
And the Titans get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And that might be Titan football. It is. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now.
Here we go.
This is 1st and 10. Tannehill to throw. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's 2nd down.
Play, play. Go.
Now Tannehill.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Yards to go.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Here's Tannehill.
He's going to let it fly. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as they'll try to get it to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion.
Here you go, Tiger,
Now
Tiger, Tiger.
Tannehill going to move him around.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least 1 play. And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
But Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf, and today that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.
So for the Steelers, that's now 5 wins on the campaign as they get the job done here. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Titans, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.